Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll see you again with scores and updates at halftime, but for now, it's my distinct pleasure to hand things over to our broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
On a pretty gray and hazy day here in Southern California, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Let's meet the offense. Greg Robinson. Very, very talented.
What a man to set your offensive line with. Greg Robinson can do it all. Tremendous athleticism, great strength, just coming into his own.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 49 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Second and 10 now from the 27. First carry for Nick Chubb. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fourth down, and on is Greg Joseph for the Browns field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Joseph is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 31, Goff being chased out left. Dodges him at the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And now running right through it. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. The headshots here, the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
From the 38, Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it. from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. The tackle there by John Johnson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 70 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. We're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now this throw caught left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. (10-3) our score after 1 here on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Gurley. Oh, he bowls over him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Zerline's kick is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Mike, 180. Watch tight end, tight right.
Mayfield on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Mayfield now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Mayfield now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 31 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Zerline now for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. From the 30 on second down, Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again they run with Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Number 53, Mike 53. Silver. Tiger.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 31 yards there, the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Gurley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and goal, Gurley breaks for, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The intended receiver was set to Valve, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, 36 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
180! Mike to 59. I'm coming for you, man.
On 2nd and 1, Mayfield, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
After review of the play, the running on the field is reversed.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right. A sigh of rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Brockers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Here's Mayfield. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
From the gun, Mayfield. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Samson Abuka in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 45 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Pass interference.
Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
Filet, 10-ounce, 16-ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And last year's rushing and total touchdown leader Todd Gurley caps it with his first of the game here. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.